Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're taking a look at the SVS SB17-Ultra Revolution. When it comes to subs, SVS is one of the most recognizable names out there, offering models at nearly every price point, from the budget-friendly 1000 series to the high-performance Ultra line. For the last 8 years, the 16 Ultra series has been SVS's flagship, but instead of simply refreshing it, they've introduced something completely new, the 17 Ultra Revolution series. This lineup includes two models, the PB17 Ultra, which is the ported version, and the SB17 Ultra, which is the sealed version. Now, if you're not familiar with the differences, ported subwoofers are usually the go-to for home theater. They dig deeper and deliver a ton of impact, but they also take up more space and can introduce port noise at high volumes. Sealed subs, on the other hand, are typically more compact, have tighter bass, and they're a little bit easier to EQ. They also come with some trade-offs, especially when it comes to output. But can the SB17 Ultra change that? Right out of the box, the SB17 Ultra looks every bit like a flagship subwoofer. It's built from MDF with internal bracing to reduce any unwanted resonance. At 20 inches tall, 19.5 inches wide, and 21.2 inches deep, it takes up a decent amount of space. And at 124 pounds, let's just say you're going to want some help moving it. It comes in two finishes, piano gloss black and black oak wood veneer. My review unit is the piano gloss black, which looks great, but if you're using this in a dedicated home theater, you might prefer the black oak since gloss finishes can reflect more light from the screen. Another big change from the SB16 Ultra is the grille. The metal grille is gone, replaced with a fabric mesh grille that snaps right into place. A lot of people didn't love the old metal grille, so I would imagine this is a welcome change. Around the back, the SB17 Ultra provides a solid set of connection options. You've got RCA and XLR inputs and outputs, along with a dedicated LFE RCA input. There's also a 3.5mm input for home automation systems and a trigger input that allows integration with other components. If you need more flexibility, the subwoofer is also compatible with SVS's SoundPath wireless adapter, which eliminates the need for long cable runs. One of the biggest changes is the new OLED display, which is now located on the back of the sub instead of the front like on the SB16 Ultra. It's a convenient way to make quick adjustments during setup, but realistically, you won't need it as much because all controls are accessible through the SVS app. Taking a look at the app, when you first open it, this will be your home page. Here you can control the volume as well as change the presets such as movie or music. Under options, this will take you to all your settings. You can access all the settings on the top right corner. The first setting is the low pass filter. You can also adjust the slope. The next setting is the phase option. You can change this anywhere from 0 all the way up to 180 Hz. The next setting is polarity, where you can adjust this from positive to negative. After that is your parametric EQ settings, where you can have up to 6 different PEQ settings. Within each PEQ, you can adjust the frequency, boost, as well as the Q factor. Following that is room gain compensation, where you have 3 options to adjust, 25 Hz, 31 Hz, as well as 40 Hz. You can also adjust the slope as well. Then you have another page for your presets, and last but not least, your options page, where you can rename the sub and set the power mode from either standby to always on as well as off. And that's a look at the SVS app. For my testing, I placed the SB17 Ultra in the front left corner, which is the best spot for a sub in my room. It's hooked up to a Tron Altitude 16, and I ran it with both room correction on and off. Now when it comes to performance, there's no denying the SB17 Ultra is a beast. I honestly was not expecting this much output from a sealed sub. For music, I started with Something Like That by Mike Candies and Shuuk. The SB17 Ultra delivered a chest-thumping kick every time the bass hit. The rolling bass line stayed consistent throughout the track, and when the drop hit at 50 seconds, the sub held everything together without bleeding into the mids. And that's where sealed subs shine. It kept the low end clean and controlled while still delivering some serious impact. Sealed subs can sometimes struggle to deliver that deep, room pressurizing bass that ported models are known for, but this one didn't. And that's coming from someone who usually prefers ported subs. For movie testing, I started with Underwater. It's a movie packed with deep sustained bass. Normally, sealed subs start to fall off in the lowest frequencies on this film, but the SB17 Ultra stayed controlled and managed to pressurize my room. Next up was the light cycle battle in Tron Legacy, Every time a light cycle left a glowing trail, I could feel it. Crashes had some serious weight, but what really stood out was that mid-bass. Even when I pushed it hard, it never flinched. It handled everything I threw at it, including the brutal first 30 seconds of Edge of Tomorrow. The SB17 Ultra took everything I threw at it, music, movies, you name it, and never felt like it was struggling. Does it match a ported sub for low-end output? Not quite, but it gets shockingly close for a sealed design. Rent a couple of these in a decent sized room and you won't be missing much. Priced at $24.99, it's not cheap, but the performance backs up the price. There aren't many sealed subs that can hit this hard while staying this controlled. Add in auto EQ that's coming out later this year and full app-based adjustments, it's hard to beat. While I've always preferred ported subs, this one has me reconsidering. And for those reasons, the SVS SB17 Ultra earns an AVS Forum top choice for 2025. If you found this review helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe and drop a comment down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.